Here it comes. What's up, guys? It's Super Stacy here. My real name is Stefan. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to check out some wansee entertainment horror stories. Y'all see my big red huge shirt? Comment down below if y'all go to use. Yeah, I just went to the pep rally. Yeah, I went to the pep rally today, so just about to start this video. So we got two stories. I think you better look up another one too. Something was living in what? I don't know, you just say something living like an animal in the house. I clicked us first to the Spider-Man first.
Who's this?
Brahms.
How'd you come up with that?
He tells me all sorts of things.
My name is Michael, and it happened 2 years ago. I had some friends at the time. Let's call them Dan, Sarah, and Hazel. We decided to make our little party of explorers, exploring forests and abandoned structures and such. That day was our first exploration.
And last question, happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all show some love in this video too. And everywhere, like how people do like some people get a girl, like some of them be nice. Like I have a lot of Valentine donuts and hard fruit snacks I have. So this is going.
An abandoned house just at the end of my neighborhood. We started walking toward that house and reached it soon. People said that it was built in the 1940s. It had been owned by a man who abandoned it after moving to live in the nursing home, and the house has been left alone since then. We were outside for a while, and Dan says we should go inside. We decided to check out the well first, which was next to the house. The well was stone and round, which looked exactly like the same thing as in the Ring movie. There was a piece of old wood board covering the top. All of a sudden, Dan jumped up on the board like a maniac. Then his leg fell through the small opening. If he would have fallen in, we'd have been in big trouble. Luckily, he lifted his leg out of the opening and acted like nothing just happened.
I hope he do fall in there so bad, because that was the stupidest thing to do. I would never do that in my life. I would never stomp on sign that's covering up. Well, that's what he get. I hope he fall all the way down there, and I hope it's all deep and no one will help him. I wouldn't even help him. I would have ran to my house.
We went inside, and we could smell a very strong odor emitting from inside the house. It was very gross, but putting smells aside, we came across a bunch of weird things around the house. Clothes packed in a freezer, a fireplace with dolls inside, an upside-down table. It kind of looked like an art museum. Things started to get kind of eerie. Then we entered a bedroom this time, and the roof was almost caved in. Clothes with stains everywhere, and a black ooze was rolled down across the ceiling. I was going to puke at this point, and at that moment, we heard some distinct chewing sounds, and we freaked out, so we didn't have any choice except we were going outside. But
it could be a dog eating a human, or anything. It could be like a big creature that's big buff that would eat a human, or any animal. It would eat anything. You hear that? Pew. Out. Just get out.
When we left the room, barely, we all froze. A man who wore a scruffy lime green shirt and old gym shorts stood in front of the front door. He seemed like that he didn't shower for a few months. He just stood there and glared at us with a fierce look. He slowly lifted his arms to show us. It looked like a lump of raw meat with the blood still dripping from it. That guy was chewing his arm. My legs were shaking. I wanted to cry at that time.
I would be shaking
He
too.
shouted, "Get the hell out of here," in a hoarse voice, and we ran away. I couldn't believe what it was I saw. After that, I never met the same guy in my neighborhood. We haven't told our parents yet. And I'm still wondering, would he still be there if I visit that house again?
He gonna eat you up fast. He gonna eat you up. He gonna eat somebody up. If he wanna try his own self and wanna eat somebody, that means, hello, I ain't hearing in the comments. I don't hear people in the comments what they say about this. Next story for annoying kids walking around my house and running away from me. Dang, was he part of the story? No. If she was part of the story, I don't know. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You call them crackheads. She said, oh yeah, in the hood, we call them crackheads. I'm pretty sure. Why are they saying that our little wansee entertainment? He ain't telling no lie. None of the best stories. The strange. I don't know if that say strange, but yeah, don't judge me because I can't read that much.
This happened to me a few months.
Oh, man. Hello. I gotta read that whole true horror story about the strange guy who I met in the building. Okay, I can read.
This happened to me a few months ago. Me and my friends were taking the bus to school. We had to get off the bus at the terminal and walk to the school, which was about a 10-minute walk. There were a lot of ways to walk to school, but our favorite way was what we called the elevator way. Walk a bit and then go through a 2-floor building, and when you enter the building from the first floor, you can either take the stairs or the elevator. As lazy girls, we always went in the elevator. When we were walking together, we always made fun of people and ourselves, and laughed, sang, and danced. We acted like total idiots. Anyway, we were kind of late that day, because we waited for one of our friends at the bus stop. It was cloudy, but
I gotta do something.
everything was normal until we walked into the building. We were just laughing and waiting for the elevator to arrive on our floor, and got in. But when the door was about to close, we saw a hand stopping the elevator, and to our surprise, there was a guy. He entered the elevator, and all of us just got close to each other. I never look at strangers, 'cause I don't want to look like a weirdo, but my friends do. We were just trying to hold our laughter in from how funny and stupid that guy looked. He looked like he was in his 20s, and he had dyed orange hair. He was wearing a dirty sweatshirt and blue track pants. We were just glancing at each other, but we stopped as he whispered, "What a great way to travel, huh?" We were already freaked out at this point, so we just rushed out of the elevator. When we got out, he waited and pressed the outside button to keep the elevator on that floor. So where we had to go was a hallway with 2 glass doors and work offices with big windows, so you could look inside the office from the hallway pretty well. Usually we waved at the people who were in their office, but they were empty today. So we just walked, but as I was always paranoid, I was ready to run.
Ugh. Why the girl with the yellow hair look evil? She look like she about to kill one of her friends. She looking at the camera like, hey, I'm gonna kill somebody. Like, ugh. If I ever seen like that, I'm like, what's wrong with you? I would got away from everybody for real. I would have went in my house. I'm gonna even test him. For her looking like this, that girl with the yellow hair, I would not test her at cop. I would not do her like that. And she can't smell like that through the whole movie. I
looked back and saw that man. He was following us, smiling so widely and looking right at me. I started running, but my friends didn't know anything. They just laughed at me. I wanted to yell, "Run!" to my friends, but I was afraid that I might trigger him. So I just kept looking back. At that point, my friends noticed. They looked back too and ran in a matter of seconds. But my last friend was still walking, unaware of everything. After a second, she finally looked back, but the guy was right behind her, really close to her. My last friend was kind of a chubby type, so she was slow at running. Then he started speeding up. He was smiling like Pennywise the clown. We bumped into the first glass door, and it was quite heavy to push. Then we heard a scream. When I turned around, the man had grabbed my friend's bag and was pulling her from behind. I screamed and ran back towards her. The man was still pulling her. I grabbed her hand and was desperately trying to get her backpack off, but it was stuck in her rain jacket. I saw that there was no point in trying to pull her. I rushed to that guy and tried kicking him, but I tripped and fell. All of a sudden, he ran to me, let go of my friend, and grabbed onto my hair, which was in a long braid. He was pulling my hair, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs. All my friends were running to me and trying to get him off me while he was pulling me with him. One of my friends swung her heavy bag and hit that guy in the face. He screamed and fell hard on his back. We ran out of that damn building, which was in a long braid. He was pulling my hair, and I was screaming at the top. He screamed and fell hard on his back. After that, we went to school, met the police, and gave out our statements. The reason why no one was in the office was that there was a party going on in the rooftop, so no one was at work. The police never found the guy, but me and my friends saw that guy again from far away entering the building, so we just turned around and walked away. We never went inside that building again.
He got it. Bro, give it to that story a lot of likes. That story was live. Now, what did I just hear out of her mouth? What she just said? Hold up.
Hallway with 2 glass doors and work offices with big windows, so you could look inside the office from the hallway pretty well. Usually we waved at the people who were in their office, but they were empty today. So we just walked, but as I was always paranoid, I was ready to run. I looked back and saw that man. He was following us, smiling so widely, and
Now, they saw him smiling like that. They should have been ran. Especially the girl, the stupidest one, hold up. The first one that was stupid, the chubby one, she was at her phone, and she know that they all got scared in the elevator when he said something to them. So she should have put her phone away until they got out the building and went home.
Looking right at me. I started running.
If they see her running, they should have ran too. While she up there getting him a smile and stuff, probably liking him. She could. She could.
But my friends didn't know anything. They just laughed at me.
Yeah, but they laughed.
I wanted to yell, run!
But I'm sorry I had to keep pausing this one time. But they keep laughing at her because she keep thinking of course she can think that's a stranger. But still, they want to laugh. But if he had a gun, bow, shot them three except for her, she was the smartest one so far.
To my friends, but I was afraid that I might trigger him.
And she's stupid because why she didn't tell her friends to tell her to run? She ain't tell her friends to run. She's scared. She should have ran at the same time saying run and forget about him.
So I just kept looking back. At that point, my friends noticed. They looked back.
And the stupidest part, and they know they two ran. She should have knew. She right there with the dark blue hair. She should have knew that they was running. Like, and she that dumb. She gotta worry about her phone. Her phone look like it's looking through the top. Like this is like the camera right here. It looks like she looking through the top right here through my phone. Like. That's what look like she looking at. Anyways, she can see the corner of her eyes. Like, if she do this, still, she can see they running. Like, you can hear. Like, when people run, they like, you can still hear that.
And ran in a matter of seconds. But my last friend was still walking, unaware of everything. After a second, she finally looked back, but the guy was right behind her.
And she's stupid because she should have been and ran with them. That's what I'm saying. See, some of these animators be getting on my nerves right now. Because it's like every time. I wish I could talk to these characters. Real life. I wish I could talk to these characters.
Really close to her. My last friend was kind of a chubby type, so she was slow at running. Then he started.
And she need to lose some weight while he's skinny and he know how to run fast. So of course he gonna snatch her.
Started speeding up. He was smiling like Pennywise the clown.
And she said a Pennywise the clown. If I seen a smell like that look like a Pennywise, I don't even care. I'm taking through like Sonic. Cause I'm gonna just act like if I tell them to run and they chasing them, they gotta get up through. I'm going right in my house. I'm not even touching them because I feel like they gonna get kidnapped and booty raped. They gonna get booty raped.
We bumped into the first glass door, and it was quite heavy to push.
Cause you got skinny noodles. Her arms is like flat like this. Like, you gotta have this. Like, you gotta have this type of muscle. It look like I'm skinny, but no. I look like, she just sitting right there just doing this. Like, you gotta get your foot, like, press it like this. You gotta, like your foot, like you getting ready for a race.
Then we heard a scream. When I turned around, the man had grabbed my friend's bag and was pulling her
Hello.
from behind. I screamed and...
Okay, if he doing this back and forth, you can wait until he do this, and then you can whoop, and you can do that so he can fall like whoop. See, they not smart.
ran back towards her. The man was still pulling her. I grabbed her hand and was desperately trying to get her backpack off, but it was stuck in her rain jacket. I saw that there was no point in trying to pull her. I rushed to that guy and tried kicking him, but I tripped and fell. All of a sudden, he ran to me,
and her stupid self trying to pull her. But you know that's a man, and you just got your butt kicked. Like he just kicked your other foot and make you feel.
Go with my friend and grabbed onto my hair, which was in a long braid. He was pulling my hair, and I was...
Now look at her. Please don't tell me look like he hanging her hair while she just floating. No. He could have ripped that hair off if he want to. And I don't care. Facts. I don't care. He can rip that hair off.
Screaming at the top of my lungs. All my friends were running to me and trying to get him off me while he was pulling me with him. One of my friends swung.
Now that's a really good friend to come back and help them. And
her heavy bag and hit that guy in the face. He screamed and fell hard on his back. We ran out of that damn building.
And you gotta beat him some more too. You gotta. No. You gotta make him till he bleed. Like, if y'all wear some Tims and y'all find somebody, just kick them in their face so they can get dizzy and go to the hospital.
Building, and as soon as we got out, I fell on my knees and burst out crying. One of my friends called the police, and after that, we went to school, met the police, and gave out our statements. The reason why no one was in the office was that there was a party going on in the rooftop, so no one was at work. The police never found the guy, but me and my friends saw that guy again from far away entering the building, so we just turned around and walked away. We never went inside that building again.
Now look how they run and compare how he run.
My friends saw that guy again from far away entering the building, so we just turned around and walked away. We never went inside that building again.
So you tell me that's not faster? Alright, that's the end of it. Facts. That's the end of it. I'm just saying, this the end of it. Hold up. This the end of it, and I gotta make my little beat. You know what I'm saying? Got it.
Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Put a little bit of shit. 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 Put a little bit of welcome to another crime scene. Accept your place on fire. Let's get on your
I'm gonna end right there. You know what the drill. You know I'm about to do because I'm about to kill him. And please make sure y'all subscribe to Super Extension Stefan. And yeah. And like this video. I hope y'all do. Give it a like button if y'all like them animated stories. If y'all never watch it, y'all can watch it by yourself without me pausing, because I did pause it like 10 times. Or I guess I'm gonna have to see y'all. Peace.